Hey guys, hope you all are doing good. And today we are going to discuss another important psychiatric topic and very familiar psychiatric topic, that is substance abuse. What is substance abuse? Substance abuse can be defined as a pattern of harmful use of any substances for recreational purposes, and these substances include alcohol, any kind of drugs, marijuana, hallucinogens, solvents, inhalants, coffee, bath salts, anabolic steroids, etc. And this list can go on, can go on, can go on. And what is abuse means usage of the above listed substances in a way that is not recommended or prescribed. So this is known as substance abuse. Usage of any substances in a way that is not recommended or prescribed. And repeated use of any substances, which we have described in the previous slide, can cause disabilities, psychological issues, judgment problems, reactions to time problems, failure to meet responsibilities, health issues including chronic illness sometimes, impaired controls, and social ills. And all these can put us in an accident and severe injury. So substance abuse can cause lot of problem both physiologically and psychologically. Recreational use is abuse or not? That is really a tricky question. Recreational use of any substance, how it become abuse? For example, some people argue that marijuana is not an addictive and has many beneficial qualities because as a growing number of states have legalized medical use of marijuana to slow down some difficult problems which is related to the body. So there is a question, recreational use, how it become abuse? But recent researches has shown that most of the drug which we are using, including marijuana, has physiological and psychological harmful effect than believed. And the new scientific studies found that long-term use of any substances is harmful to your health. So that question's answers you got, I think. Recreational use is really an abuse because recreational use cannot stop in one or two or three doses, and sometimes it may continue in a long way, and that long-term use of any substances is harmful to our health. So marijuana is legalized, though it is legalized, it is harmful to our health. Let me tell you some tricky questions. Drinking 2 cups of coffee in the morning is an abuse? What do you think, guys? Drinking 2 cups of coffee in the morning is an abuse? Otherwise, smoking a pack of cigarettes in a day is an abuse? The answer is really tricky. So we can say that individual, that means you and we, himself or ourself or herself, can determine its use or a beginning of abuse. While coming to a specific substance, that is alcohol, heavy drinking of alcohol can cause severe health problems both physiologically and psychologically, or physically and mentally. Normal measuring rates of alcohol for man is 4 drinks on a day or 14 drinks in a week. And more than that, if you're using like more than 14 drinks or more than 4 drinks, that means you are in the beginning of an abuse. While coming to women, 3 drinks a day or 7 in a week is a normal use, and more than that is an abuse. So again a question, what is that one drink? One drink means 12 ounces of regular beer or 8 to 9 ounces of malt liquor, which has more alcohol than beer, 5 ounces of wine or 1.5 ounces of distilled spirits like vodka and whiskey. So this is the amount, and more than that, either men and women, whoever it is, okay, taking means that is considered as abuse, or we can say in the beginning of an abuse. While coming to heroin, this is an illegal drug. It gives you a rush of good feeling at first, and gradually everything slows down, including thinking, moving, your concentration, cognitive abilities, etc. etc. And sad to say that we may feel a strong need to take more heroin to feel better, and it's really hard to come back to the normal stage of life again. Next, cocaine. When we use cocaine, we may talk, move, and think very fast, and in the beginning, we will feel very happy. We feel very happy and we feel full of energy. But suddenly, mood swings, that means mood changes and shift will take place to anger, and we will do things that doesn't make sense. While coming to cigarettes and tobacco products, tobacco has a chemical called nicotine that gives a little pleasure and energy when we use cigarettes or tobacco products. But you can abuse and get addicted to nicotine in cigarettes just like other drugs. So even cigarettes and tobacco also coming under substance abuse if you're using more than the limit. According to the report published in the Journal of American Medical Association, around 50% of the individual with severe mental disorders are affected by substance abuse. So it is a very complicated or very dangerous problem. 37% of alcohol abusers and 53% of drug abusers also have at least one serious mental illness. Of all people diagnosed as mentally ill, 29% abuse alcohol or drugs. So, we can conclude that substance can lead to mental health problems and sometimes vice versa. When we need treatment, if you say yes to these questions mentioned below, in that moment you need treatment. Have you ever felt you should cut down your drinking or drug use? If your answer is yes, you need treatment. Do you need to use more and more drugs or alcohol? If your answer is yes, definitely you need treatment. Have you tried to cut back or do you lie about the use of drugs? Your answer is yes, of course, you need treatment. Have your friends or family members expressed concern about your alcohol and drug use? Do you ever feel bad about your drinking or use? Has your alcohol or drug use caused problems at work? Of course, when we need treatment, definitely you will say yes to these questions. Has your alcohol or drug use gotten you into a trouble with the law? If your answer is yes, definitely you need treatment. And what are all the signs and symptoms of substance abuse? If you are using a substance more than the limit or more than prescribed amount or more than recommended amount, you will feel definitely some particular symptoms like helplessness, hopelessness, loss of interest in daily activities, inability to experience in pleasure, loss of appetite and weight gains, sleep changes and loss of energies, concentration problems, anger, pain, etc., etc., and the list can go on and go on and go on, depend upon the person. While coming to the treatment include two types: treatment for mental health problem. Second thing is treatment for substance abuse. So substance abuse leads to mental health problems, so we need treatment for mental health problem, and for substance abuse to cut down the substances which you are using or stopping the intake of the substances, you need treatment for that particular substance abuse. Finding the right treatment program is very important, and it's very difficult or tricky to say which kind of treatment program is needed for substance abuse. So finding the right treatment program is very important, and it should be licensed or recognized. When we are seeking for treatment, when you're approaching a therapist or a psychologist or psychiatrist for treatment, the particular person must be licensed or the particular institution must be licensed or recognized. Need to understand the triggering factors and action plans. We need to understand the triggering factors. What is the factor made you to do this thing? You have to explain everything to the therapist or the psychiatrist, and based on that we can create the action plans and follow the doctor's orders. And apart from that, make healthy lifestyles and exercise regularly. That is very, very important. Then practice relaxation techniques, meditation, yoga. All these things can control your mind and control your urge towards the use of substances. Healthy eating habits and get enough sleeps. Develop new activities and interests to deviate or divert your mind from the substance abuse mentality and tendency. Avoid the things that trigger you or your urge to use. And group therapy and support group. Group therapy and support groups are playing a major role in the treatment of the substance abusers. So this is about substance abuse. So what is substance abuse means? Excessive use of any substances and excessive use of any substances which is prescribed or which is recommended, or more than the amount which is recommended or prescribed. And substance include anything from alcohol to tea or coffee. Hope you understand, guys. Thank you.